And even if we had asked people, we would have no idea who would actually turn out to vote on election day. So I think the results are interesting. That's up to you people, the consumers, and then the public through you. But please don't say so-and-so is likely to win or will win or there's going to be a runoff or there's not going to be. We don't know. So just try and restrain your write-ups or your broadcasts. I know sometimes you people are very accurate and then it goes to your editors and wanaweka chumvi. Okay. Our first question, we asked people, as Ellie said, on political party alignment. And let's make it very clear again. We did not go out looking for any particular proportion of evangelical Christians or people who had finished secondary or people who were aligned to any particular party. These results were extracted from this question based on a national random sample. Interesting that nearly 1 in 5 of the people in our sample said they were either undecided as to which party or coalition to support, or at least as of now, they were not supporting any. So I would think that in addition to turnout efforts, concentration of campaigning in the weeks and several months ahead would be concentrating on those people. The distribution across the political landscape, unsurprising. We get almost 9 out of 10 Kenyans in Central who prefer to align themselves with Jubilee. Sorry. And that proportion decreases all the way down to just 16% in Nyanza as a region. As we've said before, we cannot give you results by county because our sample is too small. If we had a sample of 15 or 20,000, we could probably do that. But with a sample of, why is that? Why is it that nearly 1 in 5 of our respondents in Western haven't made up their minds? Actually, and support none is another 20%. So it's really 4 out of 10 people in Western are not aligned with any political party or coalition. Is there anybody here from Western who can explain that to me? Ellie, you're from there. But let's force the media to give us the interpretation. Think about it. And the trend analysis going back to the first time we asked this question at the beginning of 2014, we don't see too much difference over the last 3 years. However, from our last household survey in mid-last year up to now, we see a slight drop, hardly outside the margin of error for Jubilee, a little bit of increase with the opposition, so that what was a 14% gap is now an 11% gap. Let's see where this goes. No major change. Now, we asked people, for those who identified with any party or coalition, why they do so. What's the main reason? It's a single response. And we get a couple of very interesting contrasts. And we've highlighted them. So that people who identify with Jubilee are more than twice as likely to mention they identify with Jubilee because of development, the development record of the government. Now, it's not surprising, to me anyway, that far more of them do that because the opposition is not controlling the national government. That's not to say that at the county level, CORD or opposition governors cannot get credit for development. But everyone knows, even with the new constitution and devolution, the main prize in this country is power in the national government. And if we come down to the second biggest contrast, accountability ending impunity for violations of one type or another, we get 10 times more opposition supporters saying that's why they support their party or coalition. 20% of them versus only 2% of people in, because those in national power have got more ability both to promote development and to misuse the power that they have. And we have all been hearing how much noise the opposition has been making about corruption within the government, other human rights abuses, such as extrajudicial killings, especially at the coast and northeastern and so on.